But I mean, like, other than that, it was just a whole lot of Disney for me. I'm surprised that you weren't a Disney kid.
I mean, I had Disney.
You don't have Disney in Africa?
All right, we're recording. What did you just do? Oh,
Yo,
it was
wait
like.
a sec. And we are live. Yo, what's up, guys? My name is...
we're starting now.
Bro, you said that we were recording.
Well, I thought we were gonna do like a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say we are live. It's your boy Karl.
All right, let's do.
We're still trying to figure out our intro, guys. Don't mind us. But yeah, what up? It's your boy Karl,
It's your boy James.
and welcome to the Why Not podcast, where we just talk about whatever the hell we want because
Why not?
why not, right? That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I think
We're
we
working
made
on it.
Oh
man.
wait, where's my Prime bottle? Oh,
So today, we're on a couch. We're on a couch today.
yeah. If you guys can tell by like the scenery, we're not in our usual setup. Well, we don't have a usual setup.
Yeah, not yet.
Like we kind of we're trying to make this as ghetto as possible. Like I told James one day that we were gonna do this at like a zoo or something, or like we were gonna do it outside on the street somewhere. We really want to make this as unusual as possible.
I think it's gonna get more and more random as time goes on. But yeah, so this is the Why Not podcast, where we literally just talk about whatever we want because why not? I kind of wanted us to start off with just like, how we are, how are you, how am I?
Have you?
Yeah, like,
So how are you?
well,
You go.
what do you mean?
No, how are you? Like how's life, man?
It's good. Life is great. Been busy. Today has been a very interesting day, and this is why I didn't want to. Karl wanted me to drink, Prime, and
We're not sponsored, but it's great.
not yet.
I love it.
He wanted me to take a sip of it because I never had it before, but I had to softly decline because today I'm doing a 24-hour fast.
Oh, you're doing a 24. You haven't eaten anything?
I've not eaten anything.
Wow.
The last time I ate something was 9 p.m. So
Wow.
yeah, so I still have 2 hours. It's okay. This is good. No, this is good. This is good.
My fiance is cooking in the kitchen right now, and I can't wait to eat it, but he can't.
I can't wait to smell it. Well, you know what? I mean, maybe in like 2 hours. It's fine though. It's fine. But yeah, so there's no specific reason as to why I'm doing it, honestly.
Yeah.
The main reason is just because I've been hearing a lot of positive things that fasting can do, for like your body, for your mind and stuff. And this is kind of just something that I wanted to see. I just wanted to see how my body reacted to not eating for a full 24 hours. So
But how's it been going for you so far? Like, do you feel any different just because you haven't eaten anything, or what?
I'm hungry.
Bro, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'll flop first hour, bro. Like, I'm already hungry. Like, I just ate. That's why I felt like, damn, now that I just ate in front of you, like, I kind of feel bad.
No, you're good.
But then again, I don't.
Yeah, no.
Because you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like
your fault.
no one's making me do it, But this might just be because of the coffee, because all I've had today is water and black coffee.
Okay.
But I kind of have a little bit of a headache. That could just be because I'm dehydrated. I did go to the gym today.
Oh, okay.
I worked
I
out.
feel like you just need to drink more water.
Yeah, I need to drink some more water.
because like whenever I was, this was whenever I was living on Guam. You remember the last? Yo, so whenever I was living on Guam back then, that's when I felt like I was just at like my skinniest. Like I used to look like a stick. So I was doing all these performances, and my diet would be what is it? It would be like water, a banana, and what is that? It's like black coffee, water, and ice. Americanos.
Okay.
That's what they were.
Wait,
Because-
black coffee, water, and ice?
Yeah.
Isn't it just an iced black coffee?
Well, yeah, but like I don't know, dude. I guess it just dilutes less of the coffee. I don't know, dude. But anyway, right? So apparently drinking black coffee and like Americanos like increase your metabolism. So that's why I was doing that so much like way back then. Was whenever like I wanted to lose weight and I felt like I was losing a lot of weight because of drinking just black coffee. Don't get me wrong, I dreaded it. like black coffee is disgusting. Like that's how I broke my other fast the other day, because it was like I was telling Jasper, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a fast, like intermittent fasting, and then I just didn't eat anything until like 11 a.m. But then I would already break it because early in the morning I always drink coffee, but I like my coffee sweet, and I like creamer. So like
I like my coffee sweet and cream.
like it gets to the point to where Jasper has to like look at my cup, and she's like, "Damn, do you want any coffee with that or what?" You know what I mean? So it's like it gets to a point, but honestly, like that's crazy though. 24 hours not eating.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's honestly, it's kind of a journey. I kind of like it because my body is like, what are you doing? And it's kind of hard, but I think because it's challenging, I like it.
True.
Drinking the coffee does help because coffee is kind of like a meal suppressor, like you're not as
yeah.
hungry when you drink coffee, but
Yeah. Or like if we just drink like a whole lot of water. Yeah, exactly. But then I feel like it's also, what is it? Like I feel like old you wouldn't have done that.
no.
Like old you definitely would have done that.
Hell no. I would have
Bro,
been like,
because like,
give me that sugar.
bro, we've constantly talked about this, and I've already told you like you're supposed to like help me out with like losing weight and stuff like that, because it was like from your fitness from, what was it, like when did you start, like last year or was it 2 years ago? I don't.
I want to say I really cracked down.
You were dialed
It was like pretty much last year.
pretty much last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I, like, if you guys haven't watched the video, right, like, I've gone on your TikTok, and if you go on James's TikTok, and there's a video where it says, it's your time, it's just this montage of him when he used to weigh, like, 193 pounds, I believe, and then now you're down to, like, well, at that time, you were down, like, 150, 160,
Yeah, like 160.
but now you're, like, 180, but you're, like, it's, like, muscle
yeah.
more, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's, like, bro, every time I look at that video, man, like, it just makes me want to take a walk outside, bro. Like, I just want to take a 10-minute walk. It's just one step closer to one ab.
That's good. Just one.
Just one.
You're
If I get
loading.
one successful one, I'll be all right. But, like, yeah, no, I was just telling you, bro. It's like, you were just dialed in. You were heartbroken. That was it, bro.
Bro, pain will do a lot.
Pain, bro. Like Naruto type pain.
It's really up to you to like decide what you do with it, but that's what I decided to do.
It was tough though. Like, what was mindset for you?
Honestly,
Did you not think, or did you think?
oh no, I was thinking. I was doing a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was doing a lot of thinking. No, but I guess my whole mentality was just like, okay, I'm just gonna, what can I do to turn myself into like, what can I do to turn myself into the best version of James? Like, what can I do? I was reading, I was working out, drinking a lot of water, I was cooking a lot.
It's like, it's your motto now.
Yeah.
Like, make sure to drink your water today.
Yeah, no, like,
Like you post that everywhere, dude.
I think because I've did it for such a long time, or like just those like about like a year, it just kind of became something that's a part of my day-to-day stuff now. Yeah.
Which is very good.
I think it's a great thing.
Dude, I meant to send you this. I was on TikTok, and it was like, what if one of these days, like, oh no, what was it? It was like, think of a scenario to where it's like you were in a room and then a portal opened, and then like another version of you came, and what if he said, so the others told me that you're the best version?
Start pulling its face
Like,
out.
bro, it's like, why I want
Yo,
Nah, but dude, that's crazy though.
that would be crazy. Like, would it be like my past self or my future self?
Or I think it's like multi-dimensional type shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like you have all these different versions of you in different like Earths and universes, but then they said that you were the best one. All of them said that you were the best one. So it was like something to like, damn.
I mean, I think that's an amazing mentality. I think everyone should have that
I
mentality.
think everybody should have that mentality, dude. It's just like, damn, if there's other me's out there, like I want to be I want to be supreme.
I'm trying to be the best one. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was like, that thing, like you were dialed in for like that last, like, cause I feel like even at that point, it's like you weren't even talking to anyone. Like you barely talked to me,
Yeah.
and we were close. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely turned into like a hermit. I was really just in my own world. Like it was literally just like me and myself and I. Like I didn't really talk to people. I didn't really I still did things, but I just didn't tell anyone what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know,
Grind silently.
exactly.
Yeah, but I feel like that's. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
No, but I feel like that's like the way to go though, because I feel like if you like put out plans, like just in the case of like you put out plans for yourself and you tell yourself like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then you start telling everyone, and then you end up not doing it, you kind of just like disappoint yourself in a way.
Exactly.
And I feel like you should just keep your plans to yourself. Like the only people that should know is just you and God. That's it, bro.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So like, what would you say for people who are under that mindset of like how to start? Because like even me, like I don't know how to start. So like, what's like number one advice that you would give
when it comes to
like working out or like trying to starting? Because you know, like a lot of people can think, and a lot of people can like think of the things that they want to do. They can make up a whole list of it, but it's just a fact of like not knowing how to start is what makes it difficult. You know, like I can say what I can do on a list. Yeah. But it's just a fact of like, what do I do from here?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah. So what would you say about that? Like,
you know, I know exactly what to say, and I'm gonna say that after you tell me about how you're doing, because I think that's gonna be like a good topic for today's discussion.
I was trying to keep it away from me as much as possible.
So what's up, bro? How are you doing?
No, I am. Man, how can I say this, man? It's a lot. Like it's a lot. Like, I'm not going to say I'm okay, because I feel like on some days I'm not. But then it's like when I remember what I have and I remember like who's looking after me, like that's when I'm okay. But there's just a lot of things going on, like, you know, just continuing to like job hunting. So it's like I'm planning on getting out of the Navy like within a week, or should be next week. That's what I'm planning. I was supposed to get out like 2 weeks ago, but somebody messed up paperwork. So I'm supposed to be getting out of the Navy soon. Currently, right now, I'm a primary caregiver for Jasper's grandma. So I've been taking care of her, just trying to juggle all of that, and also just like on top of a lot of church stuff. Like I've been getting like really involved with my church lately. I'm starting to get back into the swing of things for Crucial, because I was kind of like on a dance hiatus for a while, but I just recently taught a class, and I feel like that's what I needed to like kind of get my groove back into it. I really liked it, so I think that's what I'm planning on doing right now. And then other than that, just planning stuff for within the next year, and also having to plan like a big, like the really cool wedding for next year.
Yeah, man.
That you're the best man too. So yeah, man.
I got my shades in my.
You got your best man shades.
Yeah, they should be in there. Yeah.
You always keep them with you, right?
I always got them on deck though.
But yeah, no. I feel like I'm currently at a very awkward state, because it's like, I don't know. It's like I know what I got to do, but it's more of like discipline and trusting God for me. Like that's what I'm trying to like get at. So it's like, but the more that I'm thinking about it, the more that I'm like implementing it and acknowledging that yes, I do got to do this, I feel like is a step to like where I need to get to. You know, so like yeah, that's pretty much how I'm doing. But other than that, like right now, you know, I'm pretty happy. You know, girl just got home from work. You're here. You know what I mean? So this is like really great company for me. You know, I love it. But yeah, I've been doing good, man. Pretty good.
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. I gotta say this before the thought leaves me, but I don't understand how people can do podcasts and head talking videos without clearing their throat. Because I must have cleared my throat at least like 8 times.
I have to have something to drink. If I don't have something to drink, like at all times, I feel like I'm gonna be a cough fest, and it's like that's the only thing that's gonna be taking over the mic. Is just like that's why when I was in the chair, that one day I was just over here like.
You sound like a cat.
You guys are gonna be hearing so many of them throughout this entire podcast.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, no, I've been doing pretty good, man. Like I feel like mentality wise, everything's been. You know, I'm getting there, because remember I called you the other day.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hey, man, like, you know, I need to keep myself in check, because I got to make sure that I keep myself good for this up and coming year, as within like, you know, mentality wise, financial wise, you know, relationship wise, making sure to keep me in check for my relationship and stuff like that. So it's like other than that, bro, it's like big chilling,
Being chill.
big chill.
Well, I'm glad that you're getting better. I know that there's a lot going on in life, but like I mentioned, like with our call, I feel like you're in a period where you're just transitioning to like the next version of Carl.
Yeah.
And because of that change, like I feel like change kind of brings a little bit of like fear and anxiety because it's different. We don't really know.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, well, we'll never know.
Yeah.
We're oblivious to like what the future holds. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's weird. But other than that, it's been pretty good.
It's good, man.
It's been pretty good, man. So, but I was even telling you, what is it like? I kind of want to get into this new hobby of trying to get into like cinematography. Because it's like I was watching this YouTuber, like we were talking before this, and it was like I was watching this YouTuber called The Life of Crap, I forgot her name. Rossi?
No, it was
Rafi?
Oh no, I think I know it because you mentioned it.
Yeah, I just mentioned it before we started the
Was
podcast.
it like Riza?
Oh, The Life of Riza. Yeah. So she's like a really cool YouTuber. I just found her today, and it was just I don't know what it is about looking at something on the screen that looks very aesthetic to the eye.
Yeah.
Like it brings some type of peace. I don't know why, because like I remember I was like thinking about a lot of stuff at this moment, but like as soon as I put that video on, I was just like, it's so calming, It's like everything is green, everything is bright, she's talking in like a very like mellow voice, and I'm just like, I feel so calm watching this right now. And that's weird because I'm like in a very hectic state, you know what I mean? But it's just something about cinematography that I've always wanted to get into. It's just like, I've always been into it, you know what I mean? It's like every time I watch like dance videos or every time like I watch a movie, I'm like a big, like I love movies. So it's like I love when things look aesthetically pleasing. And I don't know, it just brings some type of joy in me. But how's Easy Media doing? You just did a wedding, didn't you?
Yeah. I shot my first wedding a couple of days ago, actually.
Was it hard?
Bro, it was really challenging.
Yeah.
Because usually for a wedding, a wedding is a lot of work,
Yeah.
And the hardest part of a wedding is the fact that if you mess up, you can't reshoot.
Yeah.
Like if you're recording the first kiss, and then all of a sudden your battery runs out and you miss it, bro. Honestly,
everybody stop!
Like, you're gonna have to do something because that memory, like wedding videos are supposed to be a memory forever, and it's just like if you mess that up, bro, I wouldn't even know what to do. I really don't.
How many batteries do you keep with you?
I have 5 batteries.
You have 5 batteries.
I have 5
and it was
batteries,
just you shooting the wedding.
It was only me.
You had no help.
No help.
Oh my gosh. So like, what was the first thing you had to record, like for them?
So the first thing I started recording was the bridesmaid and the bride as they were getting ready.
Oh, okay. Okay.
While I was doing that, I was recording just like, detailed B-roll of, the dress, the ring, not the ring, the just stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I know what you're talking about. They're just like
exactly.
Stuff. Yeah.
That was me all. Oh my gosh, that was me all day. I mean, I could go through the whole shot list, but it's a long list because I was shooting from 7:30 a.m. to midnight.
Whoa.
Yeah.
7:30 a.m. to midnight. That's more than like 8 hours of coverage.
Yeah,
that's
a lot.
More than 8 hours.
It's a lot of coverage.
Boy, them better paid you good money for that.
I mean, weddings pay really well, man. What's the saying? I don't want to say I hate, because if anyone's watching this and they want me to shoot a wedding, I'll shoot it. I'll shoot it.
You're messing up your own business.
I will do my very best, but I kind of hate doing weddings because it's just so much work. There's just like, you can't miss anything.
Yeah. And you have to have so much, like, I can only imagine the amount of storage you have to have. Because I know, like, what is it? Maylene, right? So
Maylene.
Yeah, we're trying to have May do our wedding. Yeah. And it's like, what is it? Like I think there's like over 700 pictures or something like that. And I'm just like, dude, who has the memory for that? You know what I mean? Like all the SD cards you probably gotta have in your shit, or like the thumb drives or whatever.
It's a lot. And then it's not just like, we haven't even talked about editing.
Oh yeah, the editing part's crazy. Well, I mean, for editing though, wouldn't it be like somewhat easy because it's like, well, I wouldn't say easy, but it's like since you're constantly in one place at the wedding, right? Can't you just do like some type of like preset filter to use for all the pictures, or like you can save the preset and then put them on all the pictures?
I'm gonna say no. The reason why is because where you get ready isn't really necessarily the same place where you'll have the wedding ceremony, and it's not the same place where you'll have the reception.
Like every place will have like different lighting too, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of have to cater a little bit to each one.
Dude, that's a lot.
I know.
Wow. Maybe it's also because like you're just by yourself too.
Yeah,
Because I know TJ has like, he said he has like 2 videographers, and then Maylene, she said in her package like she has another photographer helping her. So it's like I feel like it's easier if you had like another person helping you rather than kind of you just doing all the work. But I bet you're running, dude.
My package just says James. That's all you get. If you have an issue with that, I don't know, call customer service. That's James too. Like, I don't know, man. Well, that's the cool part with like running a business. Like it's all you.
You know what that reminds me of? You ever watch that episode of like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and they get on that island? Oh wait, no, it's Sweet Life on Deck when they're on the cruise, and they get on that island, and there's this one dude who's on the island that does everything. Like he sells pies, he's the taxi, he's the cop.
I actually don't.
Oh my! I gotta show you that. I gotta put a clip of that somewhere.
If I can find one. I'm not a Disney kid.
I'll find it. You're not a Disney kid?
I don't remember what
What?
Disney. Yeah. Like all the Disney princesses, the movies. Like if you ask me if I've seen it, 40 to 30% of the time I haven't seen it.
They're gonna cancel a second episode just because you said that, dude.
You know what? Do it. I dare you.
Don't listen to him. So you were a Nickelodeon growing up, or like Cartoon Network, or what?
Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I mean, respect, but
Yeah.
respect, but no, like, damn. I feel like because everybody just knows Disney, you know what I mean? But I grew up watching Nickelodeon too, like a whole lot of like the Amanda Show, Drake and Josh.
Yep. The goats.
Freaking what is it? Even the cartoons like, what is it? Like Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents. You know the classics.
Yeah.
I mean, and I was going through TikTok this one day, and then there's literally this one TikTok account that tells you to flip your phone sideways, so it just, hey, you've been scrolling for too long. Watch this episode of SpongeBob.
Yo, I get that too.
Did you sit there and watch the entire episode?
No, I
Watched
didn't.
the entire- I felt like a kid. Like I was.
Bro, I think it's so cool that people are doing that on TikTok.
I'm glad. I'm glad that people are doing that because it's like, yeah, I need a break from scrolling because you don't realize how much you're scrolling through TikTok, and it's just like, bro, it's like an hour passed already from whenever I started.
You really get sucked in.
But yeah, no, I feel like I'm more of a. I feel like I grew up watching a whole lot more Disney than I did Nickelodeon. And then I was also like a Cartoon Network, but I was also watching stuff that I shouldn't. I was on Cartoon Network, and then I would be up at like, I told Jasper this. I was like, I'll be up at like 11 p.m. or midnight, and I would watch Adult Swim. And that's where I feel like my dark humor started to root into my mind at a young age. So where it's like Family Guy, Robot Chicken.
I miss Robot Chicken. That was
Robot Chicken was dope.
It was so good. It was so funny.
And as a kid, when you're watching that, you're like, huh, that's so funny.
Wow, I'm really building my personality.
Personality right
This
now.
is going to be my main characteristic.
And it just wasn't right.
There were a lot of dumb shows on there.
There was a lot of dumb shows. Like there was this one where it was like a talking burger and a talking fry.
Yeah.
I forgot. And then I was watching a whole lot of Samurai Jack too.
Mhm.
Samurai Jack is dope.
Samurai Jack was good.
Samurai Jack was a good movie. Or show. They did come out with a movie, but it's mainly a show. But I mean, like, other than that, it was just a whole lot of Disney for me. I'm surprised that you weren't a Disney kid.
I mean, I had Disney.
You don't have Disney in Africa?
No, we don't have Disney in Africa now. Is there? You only have Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon,
You're African.
CNN, Fox 5 morning news, and afternoon news. We don't have
Fox 5.
Fox 5 now.
No, but it's just the fact that, like, your African accent sucks.
Bruh. Whatever.
Not the dude rocking the Wakandan tooth, bro.
I don't care, bro. It's right.
Oh, my God.
I had Disney, I just didn't watch them. But like, I watched like, That's So Raven.
Of course.
Yeah, represent.
You watched like you watched the Proud Family too.
I did. Yeah, that was my shit.
Not because you're black.
No. Just good show.
It's like me watching Jake the American Dragon.
I watched that too, though. I did. Was that Disney?
That was Disney.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Jake the American Dragon was Disney. And then, oh no, on like, I don't know if it was on Cartoon Network or on Disney, but it was that Jackie Chan show. It was like a Jackie Chan cartoon.
Well, Jackie Chan's already. Oh, no.
No, but there was a cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Does anyone remember the?
they had like the runes and stuff,
Yes,
right? It was
yes,
him,
it was
the
like the
uncle,
ruin.
and like the granddaughter.
Yes, bro. And it was like, I don't know if it was like 2 kids or 1, but there was a kid in that show. And then there was like a Jackie Chan show. I just remember watching it and being really interested in it.
Jackie. One more thing, bro. I remember that.
Bro, you know they're coming out with Rush Hour 4?
Really?
Yes.
Bro, we gotta watch that together.
I know, because it's like our thing.
Yeah, I know.
I saw it, I showed Jasper the video like on TikTok to where there was like, I think it was a Kai Senate. He's like a streamer. And then along with like this Chinese looking guy.
Okay.
And they were doing war and they were doing the dance. And I was like, bro, it would be so funny if James and I did that because like he's Chris Sucker and I'm Jackie Chan.
Yo, send me the joke. Like, we'll practice it. We'll film a TikTok and send it out. You know.
No, if you guys don't know, like if you've seen our podcast logo, it's like black and yellow for a reason. And I didn't get it at first because you told me like, no, like what color should our logo be? And then you were like, oh, make it black and yellow. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, black and yellow looks sick.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at it. I was like, why black and yellow out of all things? It was like, well, I just thought because, you know, I'm black and you're yellow. And I was like, oh, shit. That's smart. Racist, but smart.
It's only a little bit racist.
It's only a little bit racist,
that's
but
okay.
it's like, it's who we are.
A little bit real racist.
We're
but isn't
racist
too
towards
bad.
each other.
I'm racist to. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The things that we say to each other, we can't. That's like that stays.
That's for like the, what is it? What do you call that? It's like the exclusive content.
Yeah, that's join our Patreon.
Join our Patreon. I'm flashing my dude.
Yo, yeah. I mean, I think what am I trying to say? To kind of piggyback off of like some of the things that you were talking about with like your finances and like working out and stuff. I think that was like a perfect segue to something that I wanted to talk about that I think that a lot of people would really appreciate. And the thing that I really wanted to talk about today was what's the word? I'm so bad at this. This always happens.
You said resistance.
Resistance. Yeah. So resistance. Resistance is, I mean, I don't know the definition of resistance, but
I just looked it up.
oh, really?
I swear to you, I just looked up because I remember you wanted to talk about it, but we just never. Yeah, so it says, this is Google Dictionary, right? So it says the first one is the refusal to accept or comply with something, the attempt to prevent something by action or argument. But the second one, I think, is the one that we're talking about. Okay. It's like the ability to not be affected by something, especially adversely.
Wait, is your microphone on? Oh, yeah, it is. Cool.
Is my microphone on?
Yeah,
It's your microphone. I don't know. I've just been talking.
Oh, yeah, it's on. It's working.
If it can't hear me, it'll pick up on yours.
Yeah, I guess it's true. We got the boom mic, too.
But yeah, no, that is, we do have the boom mic. So yeah, that's basically what resistance means. So I feel like, what do you think about that?
So for me, the resistance is the root of self-improvement, but it's also the root of complacentness, being comfortable. And this is how I like to think about it. So let's say, for example, you want to work out, you want to get really fit, you want to be yoked. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you are, working out is good for you, it's good for your health, it's good for your confidence, it's good for whatever. But for some reason, it's kind of hard to just do it sometimes. Like even sometimes when you do it, that's because you're motivated, but after the motivation, it's gone. And then it's like, what keeps you to keep going? There comes to a point where there's kind of like a little bit of resistance where you don't really want to do it anymore. It's hard. You could be thinking, oh yeah, working out, it's good for me. I'll get buff, I'll get stronger. But like at the same time, like even though it's good for me, why don't I want to do it? I think that we like to try to rationalize the resistance and say, oh, I mean, I worked out last week or I'm tired today,
Yeah.
long day at work, or I didn't.
Or if like they work out like one time and then they're just like, yeah, that hurt. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's me.
I don't know.
I did that the other day.
That's strong.
I'm
though.
alright, bro. I'm
Yeah, you
alright.
look
It's all
good,
that
bro.
painting.
Oh, really?
I did a lot of painting back then.
Oh, it's still forearm.
But yeah, no, I get what you're.
Is that why your forearms are so like?
Yeah, well, no, because my forearms are like this because I used to work at a shout out to Cold Stone. Yeah, bro, I was out here scooping ice cream, bro. Hey, bro, what's that on the screen?
Okay, that was a 30-minute mark.
That was 30 minutes.
So, or unless it's less because of editing, but yeah. We'll continue. We're talking about the audio still got everything.
Oh yeah, audio still got everything. No, it's what is it? Because whenever I was back in Guam, like one of my first jobs was working at Cold Stone. So then it's like, dude, you don't realize like how heavy that ice cream is whenever you're trying to pull it, and it's like just having to do that, especially like constant lunch rushes, and then especially like late nights whenever people just got back from the movies and they wanted dessert. Yeah. Bro, it's like.
Yo, I couldn't work there because I sweat too much. Everything will be caramel and sea salt, bro. Like, I'll be sweating all over the ice cream.
Like resistance.
But yeah, so I think that resistance, we try to rationalize it and we say, oh, like I don't want to do that because of this, I don't do it because of that. But the thing about it is, if you can get past the resistance, like that's like more power to you, because at that point it's like it's almost kind of like breaking through a boundary, with working out or with doing anything that's good for you that may be difficult, or starting to get into cinematography. We could be motivated because we watch a video, and then we could be like, oh, I want to get into cinematography, I want to get into painting, I want to get into doing whatever. And then you do it. You start it. You start filming. You start doing stuff. But after some time, that motivation that you get from watching the video or from whatever slowly starts to dissipate. And then at that point, there's no more motivation. And then it's like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't really feel very motivated. So how do I continue?
Well, I feel like from my perspective and like how I've been told so much throughout my life is whenever you get to that point, because it's like with me with dance, right? So it's like, given I was dancing ever since I was like 15, like I took dancing seriously whenever I was 15 and all the way going up until like my age right now. But like, there's no way any dancer is gonna be walking around saying like, I've always had a good day with dance. No, like we've all had our bad days. Like for me, it's like I know that some dancers that I know, we've had these bumps to where it's like one day we wanted to like wake up and be like, dude, like, do I even want to do it anymore? You know what I mean? I feel like it doesn't just go with like anything. It just goes with like anything that you're interested in, or if anything that you decide to put work in. It gets tiring. It gets real tiring. But whenever it comes to that, I feel like you have to always keep the why. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like the main root of everything, is like, why did I decide to do this in the first place? So like what I did was whenever I felt like there was a point where I didn't want to keep dancing anymore. So what I did was I went back in time and I watched all these videos of like, because that's how it all started. Like I was watching videos of like old choreographers and like old dance teams, and I was just like, man, like this is why I was so interested in it. Because like for me, the two things that I would look at whenever I was dancing was like any Brian Pusto's video, or if it was if you really know me, my favorite
Tim Tim.
My what? Oh no, not that. It's for it was a dance video by GRV. It was their family and friends night, and they performed Lazarus.
Okay.
And they were like in these suits, and bro, like they were like, every time I watch that video, I'm just like, damn, I know why I dance. And I feel like it's just making sure that you continue to go back to where your foundation, bless you. Wait,
that was a cough.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, I feel like it always just gonna have to go back down to the why, because it's like, we're gonna have our days where it's just like, yeah, I don't feel like doing this today.
Yeah.
But why did I start doing this in the first place? And then but it comes with like really strong mentality though, to where it's like, because at the end of the day, we can think about that we can think about our foundation, we can think about our why, but then it's where you decide.
Yeah.
And I feel like it comes from a root of like discipline too.
Exactly.
And like habit tracking. So it's like, if at the end you always have a choice to where it's like you look at that and it's like, oh, okay, do I still want to be motivated because I watched this, or it's just not that anymore? You know what I mean? But it's just being able to be in this like disciplined state to constantly like tell yourself, it's like, I know that I can do this. And it's also habit track. I forgot who said it, but it was like, if you do something for like 2 weeks straight, or if like you do something for like 30 days straight, like the habit just, it's like second nature.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you constantly like do this one thing constantly for like every single day, and then it's like, even at the days where like you don't feel like doing it, like you just tell yourself like you have to do it. Like that's whenever like it stops becoming a habit and it starts becoming like something that is part of your routine, but you know it's healthy for you.
Yeah.
So I feel like with that, like I said, it's just always going back to the why did I do this in the first place? And if you remember that, if you remember your soul why and why you did it, that'll drive you far, like very far. I'm still working on it.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I think about why I do things, I'm just like, yeah, it's pretty valid, because I'm doing it for the people that I love. I'm doing it for the impact that I could have on the community. So yeah, that's my take on that.
I think that you're absolutely right. You know, your why is strongly correlated to determination.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what is left afterwards. If there is anything left after the motivation, after that's all burnt out and gone, the thing that's going to keep you going is you just being determined.
Yeah.
You know, I think a good example of that is, do you remember, a lot of people don't know this, but only a small amount of people do. But do you remember when I was doing the 30 days of cold showers?
Yeah. I remember you're always posting that on your story.
Bro, I mean, it's because I think it was a really important like lesson that I learned.
I heard it's healthy though.
It is healthy, yeah. Wait, how?
Yeah, like, no, I know that it's healthy, but like, I mean, if you wanted to talk about why it was healthy.
I mean, we could talk about why it's healthy, but I think the main thing that I wanted to say was that like when I wanted to do it because of the health benefits, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, but it was probably one of the hardest things that I've done for I guess a month. It was the hardest 30-day challenge for me because I was super motivated, and I talked about this when every time I did the shower, I would always talk about how I felt or something like that. After like the first 3 days, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. I like, this sucks. This is not fun. This is dumb. Yeah. I was trying to like rationalize the resistance. Yeah. But when my motivation was gone, that's when I had to just be determined and do it anyways. Yeah. And I think that when you can when you can make your natural, like when you override your natural instinct, I think that's when you really can take control of your life. You know, because naturally nobody wants to take a cold shower. At least most people, you know.
You'd be out of your
Exactly. So naturally it's like, I don't want to do it. But if you're like, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah. Like that's a lot of power in that. And if you can, and I did that for 30 days. And if I could do something like that, something that I don't want to do for 30 days and still do it, why can't I start a business? Why can't I go to the gym all the time? Why can't I drink a gallon of water every day? Yeah. You know, it's like, I think the more resistance that you have to deal with, the more power that you get from it, you know? Yeah. So I think that when it comes to working out, yeah, you're going to be motivated, and eventually it's going to run out. And then from there, you just got to do it because why not?
Because why not? No, also, what is it? So there's like little sayings that like get to me, right? Whenever I do hear it. Bless you, man. There's like little sayings that like continue to motivate me. I don't know if there's like a quote, anything that's like stuck in your head that's like motivating you to do something, but there was something that hit me hard. Like, I believe it was like, I think it was yesterday, but what is it? So Jasper showed me this video, and it was like this what is it? It said like, I really want to quit right now, but I can't forget that someone's childhood is in my hands. So I was just like, I literally wrote that on my notebook.
Dang.
Because I was just like, damn, dude, like that's
deep.
That's deep, man. Because it's like, we've all came up from like bad childhood, so it's like we don't want to have that same thing for our kids. You know what I mean? So when I think about it, there's like these little sayings that constantly keep me through, or like whenever that thing that I told you, what is it? It's like God built me to last.
Yeah.
Or like, and then you said God built me to prosper. And then there's another one to where it was I think I was in the car with you, or no, I was in the car FaceTiming you. I was like door dashing around, and I was like, how big would you dream if you knew that you couldn't fail? And it was just like, this is little sayings that like keep you through. Either it's like a quote that you saw on Instagram, or if it's like you're reading the Bible and you saw some verse that really stuck out to you, that, you know, so it's like those little things. But I also feel like within resistance wise, it really comes down to, you also have to realize that people don't have the chance to do it, because it's like, what is it? It's basically like neglecting your time and neglecting like what you have and what you should be grateful for. Like, cause you know, whenever some people want to go to the gym, right, and just say they want to gain their strength, there's a lot of people that do want to get up. Like even getting up in the morning is something that it's like a challenge for people. But there's some people that aren't able to get up in the morning. There's some people that can't even walk on their two legs.
There are some people who want to start a podcast.
Yeah, so people just, yeah, but it just goes down so much more deeper, because it's like there's people out there who don't have the same chance and sources and tools as we do. So that's what, if we're not doing it for ourselves, we do it for them. Like, we do it for the people that we love, and we do it for those. So to show them, like, hey, you are capable of doing this, and you're not a waste of time. You know what I mean? So it's like, whenever I think about that, it's just, you have the chance to do it. So like, why not? You know what I mean? So, and then there was something that I was watching that Steve Harvey said, to where it was like, there's this one, you know, like, I gotta get up.
That's his mustache.
That blank Steve Harvey face.
Yo.
It's funnier because you're black. This whole podcast, people are gonna think of that. But yeah, no, he said, he was what is it? He said something like during the Family Feud. I think it was like during a break, and he loves to like talk to the crowd and stuff. And he was talking about how like people get up and they're just like, man, I gotta go to work. Like, I have to get up. I have to go to the gym. I have to like go see these people, yada yada yada, right? But if you change your mentality to where it's like you change one word in that sentence, it'll be eye-opening. So it's like, instead of saying like, I have to get up, I have to go to work, I have to do this, I have to do that, you have to like switch it to where you say, I get to get up. I get to get up. I get to go to the gym. I get to go to work. Because it's like, people can't get that. You know what I mean? So it's like, just be grateful you have a job. Just be grateful that you woke up this morning, because someone else didn't. You know, just be grateful that you get to spend time with the people that you have, because maybe somebody lost whoever you're going to hang out with. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's looking at everything. I feel like it's looking at everything within a different perspective and being very open-minded. Because it's like, if you're going to continue to be stuck within a position and be complacent and just be like, this is all that I'm ever going to be, and there's no way of getting out of it, I feel like that's where you've already lost. Like, you have to have hope and faith. Like, if you don't, like, for me, like, I'm a big God believer, but if it's like, if you don't believe in God, like, believe in something. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just have to have that hope and that faith that you can do something. And I feel like just being able to like get up after you fell down is already like another step into just growing and growing, dude. You know what I mean? I feel like
close to me, bro. Yeah.
It's just the fact that you got up. You know what I mean? Because like people would just be butt out. Oh man. No, like people would just like stay down on the ground for the longest time. But just the fact that you just got hit so hard by life, and just the fact that you decided to, all right, let's just keep going. You know, like that is some G shit. Like, because people would just give up. Because I found myself at that point that one time. Because I felt like my entire world was just crumbling apart. But then it was just the fact that I had to tell myself that there is so much more to this that I'm not seeing because I'm so blinded by my ignorance. I'm so blinded because I got myself to a more comfortable, like I'm just used to being comfortable. Like I don't like new things. New things scare me because, and it's also the fact that like, it's also the fact of failure. Like you're scared to fail, but then it's like you have to fail.
That's the resistance, you know?
Yeah. It's like you had to learn to get past that and not see it as a failure, but like see it as like a learning experience. Like, what did you fail at here? Learn from what you did wrong and keep going. That's pretty much it. It's all about being open-minded and thinking about a different perspective rather than like the one that you're so comfortable with, like getting out of that comfort zone. So yeah, that's my take on like resistance. That was deep.
Damn. we got really deep in this episode.
That's facts though, man.
No,
You know what I mean?
I agree with everything that you said. You know, everything is facts. We're honestly, like, we're blessed.
Yeah,
we're
we
so
really are,
blessed.
man.
And a lot of people, they don't really see how blessed they are until they have a stuffy nose and you can't breathe through both your nostrils.
Yeah.
You start to really appreciate having two nostrils when you have stuffy nose. You know?
You start appreciating that air, boy.
Yeah, for real. Like, oh, I've been taking advantage of this air all day. You know what I'm saying? And then when you got both of them,
You're done.
yeah, you're done.
But yeah, I feel like it's just gonna come down to where it's like, cause you're gonna wake up one day, and it's like I feel like it's very good to have a like a very strong support group. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's like me having you, for example. Like if I had a friend, right? So I would literally call you up and just like being able to do that, and then you constantly being there and just telling me like, hey, you're good, you are doing great. If you have those kind of people that will continue to like support you, that's a reason why you should keep going.
Yeah.
Because you have people you're like putting yourself down when there's people out here like rooting for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they don't like you don't see this within yourself. Obviously, it's like you don't see yourself every day. You just feel. But if there's those people that have constantly seen you through all the ups and downs and yet they still see you the next day, they're just like, damn, he got up after that? Usually people in that situation would like want to, you know what I mean? But he's still here. He must be pretty strong. So it's like when you have that type of mindset where it's like you know that you're loved and you know that you have a support group that genuinely cares about your well-being, like they only want to see you grow. And if you fall down, they'll be there to help you up. Like you can't, I'm sure it's good. Like you have to realize it's like you can't go through, this is probably turning into a totally different topic, but it's like it's just a fact of like what I've had to learn through the last few, I think, years was that and I'm still working on to this day, is that you cannot live this life alone. It's not meant to be that way at all.
We were never meant to be alone. That's why God made Eve.
Yeah. So it's like God put all these people on this earth, and then you're gonna want to say like, yeah, I feel like I'm just more to myself. Like I can do it by myself. Like no, you cannot. Trust me, you cannot.
Something really random I want to say that still goes along with what you're saying, but not even God is alone.
Yeah.
God is surrounded by angels. Not even God is alone. So how are we
why do we have to be alone? You know what I mean? So it's like whenever you get to that point, you also have to realize like who you got and also be grateful for what you have, because like, you know, that saying that where it's like what is it? Like you don't realize what you have until it's gone. Yeah. It's like when you think about it, it's like that's some deep shit. Because it's like what is it? I'll take I'll take my grandma for example. Like my grandma like passed away like what is it? I think it was 2 years ago, or yeah, no, it was 2 years ago. And this entire time, like, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, like whenever I was back home, I feel like I didn't spend as much time with her as I could, and I feel like I was just kind of blowing her off because I was just so into like my world of just wanting to go partying, wanting to, you know, hang out with friends, or, you know, if I had like big FOMO, like I just wanted to be out. I never wanted to be in the house, but that house time could have been time with her, knowing that I was going to join the Navy and get out, and I was going to be able to see her. Like literally, I went to the Navy, went back home, and then I came here. The next time I see her, she's in a casket. You know what I mean? So it's like, and on the day of, I was just like, why am I crying? I barely got to spend time with you. But then I realized how much of an importance she was to my life. How like she taught me things. She was the one that babied me. She cooked me food constantly, like growing up. So it's like, when you realize like what you have, like you have no time. You have no time to like judge. You have no time to judge. You have no time to hate on people. You know what I mean? That's why, what is it? It's like in the Bible, it says God, what is it? It says God doesn't keep a record of wrongs. Mm-hmm. He says just to love each other and forgive each other. Like, given, you're not going to forget. But I feel like a big part of being strong is to learning how to forgive and learning how to move forward. So it's like, whenever I was with like a lot of people, like I had to learn to like forgive some of those people in order for me to continue to move forward, because I knew if I didn't, dude, it was something that was just going to overtake my life, like constantly thinking about it. So yeah, it wasn't super healthy, but now with this mindset that I have, to where it's like, yeah, I did think about that, but I'm not hurt by it as much no more, because it's like that's the old me. But now I have this life to where it's like people actually give a shit about me and like want to be there for me. People who would like pray for you. You know what I mean? Like that never happened to me back then in my old life. Like nobody, I would never think of somebody like putting a prayer up on me. They just, instead of giving me a prayer, they gave me a drink. You know what I mean? So it's like, those are the type of friends that I had back then. Yeah. But now it's like I can go up to you or any of like my other like groomsmen, right? To where it's like, hey man, like there's really something like heavy on my heart right now. Like I just need prayer. Like I need to be with you, and just, can you pray for me, bro? They literally, like, my boys took me to like the back room and they prayed. I never had friends like that. You know what I mean? And that's what makes me cherish friendships so much now, because it's like we're not getting any younger. You know what I mean? It's like you're realizing like you're already like in your 20s, about to be 30 for you. Like me, I'm young, I'm only like 23, but then when I think of like all the family that I did have whenever I was like 12 or 14, 15, I had everybody. Now at this age, it's like damn near half my family's gone. You know what I mean? So it's like just cherishing those time with your peoples, and just like knowing that you have people in your life and you're not meant to be alone. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think time is the most important currency, because that's the one thing that you cannot get back. Yeah. You can be a millionaire, lose all your millions, and get it back. Time, you will never get that.
That's why I told you, what is it, on the, I don't know if you guys watched the show yet, but there's a show called The Bear on Hulu.
That was the name of it. I was literally trying to watch it like this week. I gotta wait. Like, continue talking. I have to text myself.
You have to text yourself. Yeah, but no. If you guys haven't watched the show, there's a show called The Bear on Hulu. Like, basic synopsis of the show is like this guy named Carmi, who his brother died, and Carmi's one of like the best chefs in the world, worked in the best restaurant in the world. And his brother, who died, had a beef shop, and now he has to help with that beef shop. And I feel like within that, it's a really trippy show to watch. But there was this one thing that stuck out to me that was like in the second season that was just constantly there reminding you, right? And I even have it on our fridge, and it says every second counts. So it's like literally like I even told James that, like, on the phone when we were in the car. I was just like, hey, James, like, there's this one thing I want to tell you, like, every second counts. So it's like every second that you decide to, like, waste. I guess this ties into, like, the resistance too. It's like knowing time management and knowing that you don't have that much time, because time moves by extremely fast. And even after you die, like, time is not going to stop. You know what I mean? So it's like every single second of your day counts, like whatever you decide to do that day. Because even I have to catch myself on days to where it's like, what is it? Like every morning, like I'll wake up and I'll be like this, bro. I'm like, I wasted at least like 120 seconds just wanting to stare at the ceiling. I need to get up. It's like something that has to be done. Like I have to get up. But yeah, no, that's my take on it.
I think that like the whole every second counts. That really keeps you like in check too.
It does.
You know, like take a nap. Like no, I can't. That's 30 minutes. That's 30 times 60 seconds. That's a lot of seconds. You know.
You're thinking of all this math, bro.
I gotta do something. You know?
I wasn't even thinking that deep. But yeah, no. What is it? I mean, coming out of a deep topic, right? Have you gotten into any like new hobbies or like skills or anything like that?
New hobbies.
It doesn't even have to be like really recent. It can be like within like the year or something like that.
New hobbies.
Yeah, like or like new skills that you probably develop within like the year.
Honestly, no. I can't say that I have, and I think the reason why, I think there's a logical reason as to why. The reason why I haven't really gotten any new skills or new hobbies is because I've been so focused on honing the skills that I already have right now.
That's what I was gonna say too. I was like, it's not much of you wanting to like learn everything. It's just that you want to know how to like master this one craft.
Yeah.
Like, especially with like, since it's like a whole LLC, you know what I mean? It's like you have to like constantly grow and like learn how to do more stuff to be able to like expand your horizons with your like your LLC. So I'm just like, I mean, it doesn't have to be any like new type of skill. Like you're just like, if you can master one thing, I feel like that's what you're trying to do right now. It's just trying to be a master, like trying to like film everything in like a good angle or like taking really good pictures, especially editing. You know, I mean, like that thing takes time, dude.
But editing takes a long time, and I guess that's what I'm trying to master. I mean, editing in itself is such a crazy beast. Like shooting, anyone can get a camera, put it on a tripod, boop. But like, take that footage and turn that into a story. Like turn it into a movie. Like editing is so important, and it's not easy. There's a lot of AI that makes things easier, but like editing, imagine 1 minute of editing could be an hour worth of work, you know? So I think a lot of my time has been focusing on, okay, how do I do that? How do I add motion blur? How do I keyframe properly? Like, it's just a lot of how can I do these 100 things within this one thing? Yeah. So,
because that's what I had to do. Like whenever, well, I wasn't editing for like a lot, but I had the idea of like how to put these scenes together. Because whenever Crucial performed for Momentum, we like used the screen, and we had to like, I did it so last minute too, because we were just planning on putting like backdrops, but then I said like I wanted to have this whole skit, and we just planned it out, and it worked out well. But then whenever I had to edit everything for the background, I was like, man, this thing is only like a few minutes long, but I felt like I've been working on this for like weeks. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I gotta make sure that this thing is panning right. I gotta make sure that like the lighting looked good in this one, that this one faded into this one right without it looking all wonky. Because it's like music editing, you know? It's like whenever we're chopping up a mix. It's like, you remember those moments where it's like we'd be editing the coalescence mix?
yeah.
And then there was something that we knew that just did not sound right, especially when you're a stickler for that kind of stuff. It's like, no, go back. And everyone's like, oh, it sounds good. It's like, you're not hearing what I'm hearing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no. Shut the f***. You're not hearing what I'm hearing. This is like 2 milliseconds off. Hey, we gotta fix
Bro,
it, blend
is,
it,
bro.
and then throw in a boom.
like we gotta throw in the at the end of it.
Piece of resistance.
No, but I feel like one skill that we're gonna try to get you into like this year is golf.
Oh, bro, golf. Yeah, you're right.
But
I gotta brush up.
No, like I was telling RJ, I was telling him I was like, yeah, man, so who's like all part of the going to the golf store? But you know, like I got Will into golf. I got, you know, JC into golf. Well, JC's like decent at it, you know what I mean? And then all the other boys are into golf. Who's the one guy that doesn't know how to hit anything? I was like, James. He was like, your best man? And I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, well, you got to be partnered with him, and you got to be good. I was just like, don't worry. If I got Will into golf, I'll definitely get James into golf.
Hey, maybe it's about time that I get into some golf.
Bro, dude, maybe, man.
I'm like 30.
Just let me know. As long as you pay for the balls, like, we're good.
Well, I maybe even get my own. You know.
Oh, I definitely suggest.
Oh wow, we got an hour.
That was an hour?
Yeah.
There's no way in hell that was an hour.
Yeah, we've been shooting for an hour.
Oh, we've only talked about like 2 topics.
I know.
We can talk forever.
I know. But I mean, I guess that's why people have multiple episodes. But yeah, man.
Facts. No, but we did talk about some deep stuff though.
Yeah. I mean, but keep going with the whole.
But I feel like whenever it comes to like golf, something that I did learn from this entire year of learning how to play golf was don't go all out. Don't spend your money. Like, well, you're going to have to spend money regardless, but it's like be okay with what you have when you're still learning. Because what is it? Like for this past year, it was all sorts of funny, bro. Like I just started to get into golf for some reason, and it all started because of like Jasper. She had a work event at a golf course, and you know, I just feel like she was already naturally good at golf, and I wasn't. Like you can ask her. Like the first time we went to Top Golf together, I missed like every single ball. Like her dad was hitting it great, her brother was hitting it great, she was hitting it great, her sister was hitting it great. I couldn't hit the ball to save my life. I could barely get it up in the air. And I was like, what the is going on? So then, from that point, I just stopped. I was like, you know, screw golf. I hate it. It's stupid anyway. You know what I mean? It's dumb, dude. And then, it's like not cool. And then, for some reason, like I started getting into golf, and then Jasper's dad gave me like these hand-me-down clubs. And I started getting used to it, but then, like I knew I wanted to get like some new stuff. But that's the thing where I messed up then, or it's just like, just be okay and master what you have now. Like literally, you don't have to buy a brand new set of clubs. Like you can literally just go to Facebook Marketplace. People are selling clubs constantly. You can buy a whole set for under $50. And they're a pretty decent set of golf clubs, you know what I mean? And then it's not gonna come down to what clubs you have, it's just what you know technique wise. So I feel like that's going to be the important thing. I mean, I've given you a few pointers before, like we've gone to the range together, but to get more in depth into it, like me, for example, like I got into golf, but then it was like I felt like I was obsessed. I wouldn't say I'm like super obsessed now because I haven't been like golfing at all, which I don't mind. But there was like a one point of time to where it's like all I wanted to do was golf, because it was something new that I could do, because I wasn't really good at a lot of stuff. Like I felt like I was only really good at like dance and but stupid. Anyway, but yeah, no, when I found something new that I could do, I was like, dude, this is cool. Like I can actually hit a ball. You know what I mean? So whenever I went out to the range for the first time, like, oh my gosh, complete, utter, like hot dog water and ice cubes, bro. Ooh. Like it was
refreshing.
Oh my goodness, I sucked. Ugh. Anyway, but watching like the development from like whenever I was the first day of golfing, and then leading up to like the year, like, bro, that's like a definition of progress. Cause like I didn't realize like how good like my golf swing got. Now it can be a whole lot better. It can be extremely lot better. But coming from what I knew back then to like what I know now, like, I can hit the ball like pretty solid. You know what I mean? But the thing was, it was like I was just so obsessed with it to the point to where I was like, I was always trying to like cut the clubs down, buy new grips for it and stuff like that, or like get new clubs. And I was just splurging money on golf. Like all new type of like golf gear, golf clothes, golf hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More balls. You know, any chance that I could get, because I sucked at golf, so I was always losing balls. So I had to buy a new set of balls. You know, so it was like, don't try to splurge too much on it. Just go on Facebook, find something that costs like $50 and master that before you start figuring out like, oh, okay, so my swing is like this, so maybe I should change something within my club. Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
But that's basically a new skill like that I've developed within like the last year's golf. I didn't think I'd ever get into it because I thought it was boring at first, like from the way beginning. But now that I think about it, like I wish I knew about it sooner, like high school. Because I feel like if there was something that I could get into college with, it'd be golf. And that should be dope. But we got to get you. It'd be very embarrassing if my best man didn't know how to play golf at my own trip.
I'm going to get myself right, man. I got you. I'll do it for you. And I'll also do it because, like, I think golf, like, from the time that I played golf with you, at least from, like, at Top Golf and stuff.
You were hitting it pretty good.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was also kind of fun, too. But, yeah, I appreciate it, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I definitely want to. I think I will go on Facebook Marketplace.
Dude, it's pretty dope, James. I'm not even going to lie to you right now, dude. Like, I have to take a massive shit. Like, I have to take a massive shit.
Right now?
Like, right now, dude. Like, it's about to... Like, bro, it's bad.
Should we close out the episode?
Dude, should we close out the episode?
We got to take a shit. Yeah.
Bro, it's like, I didn't know if you wanted to, like, give it a break and then just continue it, or it's like...
I mean, we've been going for over an hour. Like, it's fine. Like, we've hit... Yeah. The last one was only, like less than an hour, I think.
Was it? But we've gone past an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you have to take a...
And I have to take a... Like, bro, my stomach has been grumbling for the past, like, 3 minutes. And I was just like, should I say something?
All right. Well, then with that being said, this is... We're going to end the podcast there because Mr. Carlito Tito has to go drop off his children.
The Browns got to go to the Super Bowl.
What?
The Browns got to go to the Super Bowl.
Amazing. Wait, did you make that up?
No, Jasper's, what is it? I think Jasper, like, or Jasper's dad made it up. And then they were just like, every time I'm in the toilet, like, who's winning? I was like, oh, the Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns are winning the Super Bowl right now. Hilarious. But yeah, no, like, I got to take a fat ass.
Yeah, but we'll close out this video.
But yeah, guys, we honestly just want to say thank you for watching. I know that there will be more episodes coming soon because him and I got a lot to plan on. But we love doing this, and we love to just be able to talk to each other and for you guys to like hear our insight of how like our mind works and how our day-to-day lives go. So, like I said, we really appreciate you guys for your support. I know James does too. Yeah. And we just love you guys for just tuning into the Why Not podcast, man.
For you, the person who's watching behind the screen or just listening to it, just want to let you know, as Carl said, we love you. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast, the Why Not podcast, and we will catch you guys on the next episode, whenever that is.
We highly appreciate your guys' support. Thank you. Come again. I need a pee-pee poo-poo.